Hello and welcome to a Team Talk with me, Matt Print from Fitness with Matt. I am a group exercise instructor and also a personal trainer in Coventry in the United Kingdom. And today we are talking about what progress really looks like when it comes to your health, fitness and well-being. It's kind of signs of success. Because often with social media, with the media in general, we have unrealistic expectations. I mean, I don't know about you, I lose track of how many adverts I get promising me a six-pack in 21 days by doing one exercise or something ridiculous and unsubstantiated. So the point of today's talk is to go through what progress is not, what progress can look like for, everyday people like me and you, and then some top tips to maybe start looking at your achievements in a different way, kind of where to start, because the point of these team talks is by the end that you feel empowered, ready to go out into the world and a little bit happier. So let's kick off with what progress is not or shouldn't be based upon. So having a six-pack is not a sign of progress, a sign that you're necessarily fitter than the next person. It's just a sign that you have a specific body fat percentage. That means your abdominal muscles are visible. Okay? Only eating clean, not eating that food or that food group, is not necessarily a sign of progress. That over-restriction is not necessarily as healthy as you may be led to believe. I mean, even using the words good and bad, clean and dirty when you're talking about food, to me, is actually really unhealthy and not a sign that you are on track or on the wagon. That kind of on-off mentality is not helpful. Maybe see it more as a gradient, somewhere where you're on the spectrum, because we know nowadays things aren't black and white, yes, no, 1, 0. We're not binary, like we're not a computer. Next, eating just chicken and rice. Never eating foods you enjoy. These are not signs of progress or willpower. It's over-restrictive. And finally, relying on the validation of others and others being like, oh, you look so skinny, you look so slim. Things like these are not necessarily healthy for us. Okay, so here are my thoughts on what progress can look like, and with the clients I work with as a personal trainer, because often people only look at the big picture. They don't look at the daily changes and the small changes that are happening in their everyday lives that are actually helping them to get towards their goals. So, number one, making fitness a priority, making it a non-negotiable within your life and making time for it within your life. That is progress. You know, we are all busy, but if you manage to find 10 minutes a day to go for a walk, if you manage to find 2 hours a week, one to go to the gym, one to go to a fitness class, that is progress when you've maybe not done that before. Going to a fitness class for 3 weeks in a row, that is progress to me. Making time for your health, fitness and well-being, maybe making time at the weekend to try out a new recipe, to prepare food for the week ahead. All these kind of small habits that are coming into your life and becoming part of your life are big wins. You know, people knowing that they don't make plans with you on a specific day as a general rule. There's always exceptions. We're not black and white. But people trying not to make plans with you on the day you go to the gym or you go to your Zumba class. That is progress because they understand it's important to you because you've made it important to you. Okay, my second sign of progress is the ability to do something better. So whether that's to squat a little bit deeper, or maybe to squat for more repetitions, or maybe when you go to an exercise class, you used to have to stop a few times, but now you only have to stop once. Or that track that you really couldn't get your head around, you couldn't quite get it, and you do now get it. That is progress. Thinking about how you feel after your workout. Maybe before you used to be wiped out for like half an hour and just have to have a sit down and a drink, but now you find actually after about 10 minutes you're okay to get up, have your shower, prepare some food, stuff like this. These are progress. They're signs that you are getting fitter. Your stamina is improving. Your performance is getting better. Maybe if you've got a fitness tracker, your heart rate is not getting quite as high. That's actually a good thing because your heart is getting stronger so it doesn't have to work so hard. Another real sign of progress is you celebrating your body and achievements. So you're starting to be like, hey, I can do this. This is really good. I am achieving some performance-based goals. Maybe you are stepping away from the scales and you're noticing progress through how your clothes fit. Maybe you're moving towards a happier, more accepting way with how you perceive your body. Maybe you've moved away from kind of like this, I need to look a certain way mentality, and actually looking at, hey, my body is getting stronger. I'm getting fitter. It's allowing me to enjoy time more with my family. Things like this. Now, curating your social media can have a big impact on how you're perceiving your body and your achievements. So maybe you need to unfollow people who aren't making you necessarily feel good about yourself. Things that make you feel not enough are not really that helpful. Yes, we all need motivation and to try and better ourselves, but if it's making us not feel adequate, unfollow, unsubscribe, don't look at it. Who needs that? What we feed ourselves mentally is the same as what we feed ourselves with food. So we need to make sure we're filling our mind with positive things as much as we can, encouraging, motivating things, but not from a place of shame. So this is my next point. Having a balanced attitude to nutrition. So when you eat foods you enjoy, you're no longer feeling shame or guilt, and you're almost not requiring permission to do something intuitive. You don't need your personal trainer, a coach, to go, hey, you can eat this. I know some people need that reassurance, but getting to a place where you yourself can go, hey, I can eat this. This is allowed. Even that mentality to me is problematic. You don't need permission to eat food, okay? Having that trust within your own ability is progress. Moving away from the all or nothing, clean, dirty, dieting, not dieting mentality. Just think about what you eat as your diet. Your nutrition is your diet. It doesn't have to become this virtuous thing. And then finally, when you notice a shift in your attitude towards fitness and its purpose. So when you start to not see it as a punishment and not seeing it as an antidote to an indulgent weekend, that is progress. When you're looking at it for, hey, it makes me feel great. It improves my mental health. It makes me feel good. These are the intrinsic values of fitness and well-being. It's when you start and feel it, not when you're looking for physical changes and standing on the scales being like, I've worked out really hard this week. Why are these scales not reflecting that? That's not a healthy place. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with some top tips as to how you can maybe start noticing progress in a more positive way. Number one, know your why. Why are you even trying to get fitter? Is it that you find you're feeling sluggish and you're feeling a little bit down because you're not making yourself a priority and working out and filling yourself with endorphins? Find that why and try and find that deeper meaning other than to be a certain body fat, to have a six-pack. Next, once you have that why and that goal, look at the small steps you're going to have to take, making that time within your day, making time for you to try new recipes and try new foods, and make healthy, should I use that word, more nutritious choices when you're eating, but also allowing yourself the foods you love. 3, notice behavioural changes. So notice how you're scheduling your time, noticing if you're saying no to the things you don't want to do and yes to things you do want to do, because every time you say yes to the wrong thing, you're saying no to the right thing. Remember that. Next time you're like, I really want to go and do this, but I feel I should do this, I'm going to say yes to that. That is often the wrong thing to do. Listen to your gut instinct. And number 4, notice performance improvements, whether that's you're sleeping better, you're squatting deeper, you can press up a little bit more. Maybe you are able to last a little bit longer without a break. Your heart rate at rest is improving. All these things are signs of progress that don't rely on the scales, your body fat percentage. They don't rely on your size of dress. So let's try and look at the bigger picture and how health, fitness and well-being can improve our lives in a more meaningful way. I hope this talk has made sense and you feel a little bit more empowered and a little bit happy about the things you are doing, the positive changes you are making in your life when it comes to health, fitness and well-being. As always, if you want some extra support, you have some questions, message me. I'm on social media, Fitness with Matt on Facebook, Fitness with Matt 1 on Instagram. Get in touch, get in with the action and follow me for some more positive thoughts about health, fitness and well-being and making fitness fun. That's what my classes and personal training are about. It's about making it part of your life, a positive part of your life, not a punishment. Right. Have a brilliant day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts and I will see you all again very soon, I hope. Goodbye.